Christian had that happen to him, where he was asking for lots of money and then spent it all on Legos.
Fucking Christian. Oh, Christian is the king of fucking love.
But
I love his
Christian
mum
doesn't have-
streams. I love his mum streams where he's like, look at the camera. I'm Christian's mum, and I'm dying of no money. Please give us money, please. And you can hear him in the background, just like, ask for more money. Fucking Christian. Fuck me.
We're back.
Okay, yeah.
He has
So
an
I found the video from. Yeah, he talked about it, and it was really poorly timed because he lost his job and shit. But then, like, he more or less said in the description of the video, "No, this isn't e-begging. I just wanted to let you guys know that this shit happened." Like, people were like offering to donate him shit, and he turned them down. So.
I will watch it. Yeah.
But yeah, he had like just garbage bags full of stuff. But it was a temporary thing. It wasn't like, oh, my long-term plan is to store this shit outside.
One of my old friends went on to work for a game developer, an indie game developer, and they actually got really big. They made Surgeon Simulator and
cool.
Ad. Yeah, and when I found out, I was like, "What the fuck? You were part of that?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then he sends me photos, and he's like, "Oh, I spent a day with Ashens. He came and did like a competition with us, and I got to meet him, and I was like, wow, dude. He won a BAFTA. They had a mobile game for. It was called. It was a. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was a Facebook game when Facebook games were really big, and it was a monster game where you would build your own island or something, and you would raid other people's islands with monsters, and he was part of that, and it won a BAFTA.
Oh shit!
And then he was like, he told me, and then he started giving me like beta keys for like games they were working on. Shit.
Hey, watch out!
But yeah, Surgeons, I Am Bread. I Am Bread.
Yeah. That's the bread in Rocket League, the little piece of Toast Dave's bread. That's where that's from.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I know they've got the Octodad thing as well in Rocket League.
I never checked. Did Guru Larry gain the weight back?
Come on,
No, he's lost it now. On Facebook, he put a picture up recently. He's lost a hell of a lot of weight.
Okay, because he signed up for a clinical trial for some pill a couple years ago that actually did have him lose the weight. Like,
he lost it, and then I think he did put it back on, and then but it was quite recently. He showed a photo where he's lost a hell of a lot.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ashens. I like
Ashens is legend.
I like him doing the collabs with Barry Lewis because that introduced me to Barry Lewis.
The Sainsbury's chef, yeah, Barry's brilliant when they made the.
And Barshins is really good, and the podcast.
Barshins, yeah, I watched a couple of it.
The new podcast is really good. Like,
y'all ever watch? He's on the Escape. Is there a bunch of?
Years ago, but I don't really follow him. I don't agree with his.
One of the like arseholes. I remember something.
I just think
You know the one with the cartoon? I don't know, MS Paint thing. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
He's the one everybody uses for the. They use his artwork for PC Master Race.
Come on, get your ass up.
I had a friend called A. Salieri, and he became.
Oh yeah, I remember A. Salieri.
You know A. Salieri? Holy shit! I didn't know you were going to say that. That's my first one I started in YouTube.
Remember the name. I
used to live stream with him. I used to do all kinds of shit. But he's a really good friend. He wanted me to go to America.
I broke your streaming, Jerry. What the fuck?
But he got me into all the fuck. That guy with the glasses, lol, kind of shit. He used to do a reviewing. His series was reviewing a review.
Oh yeah. That's what I remember him from. Yeah.
These AVGN knockoff people. There was at one point there was so many AVGN replicas. Like, you know, Irate Gamer.
Irate Gamer was the best one. He was the only one that produced legitimate art.
Did you see
like
him
the
when
fucking ghost hunting show?
Oh, God.
That's what he really wanted to do. He didn't.
Yeah, you can.
He wanted to make a ghost show.
Like, what the fuck is this? I've actually watched a couple of those, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Did you see him when he actually came out? Not came out. When he opened up, he was. when he actually opened up about AVGN after all these years, and he was like, he was actually a dick to me. I try to respect. Yeah.
From
But the
every single account that I've heard involving James Rolfe, I've heard he's the nicest guy in the world.
But apparently Mike Matai's a fucking arsehole with his
Oh, Mike Mattei, I
can
believe it.
see
He's
that.
Mike
Yeah,
Mattei's the enforcer.
He is apparently all like AVGen's personal emails are sent by Mike Mattai, and he like
Mike is the fucking enforcer for the channel. Like, if you say negative shit, he's the one who deletes the comments.
he is. That is exactly right. Yeah. People really hated when AVGen started doing Mondays with Mike, and when Mike Mattai started getting his own videos.
So the thing is that Mike is the one between the two who actually really likes video games. So, like, he's the one who brings the insight to the AVGN videos. Like, James is a movie guy, so I can't really hate Mike because.
No, I don't mind him anymore. I think no one really minds him anymore. But the definite
Minecraft
censorship though.
Great.
The fucking censorship, deleting comments. He'd send takedown requests as well and things like that. He was behind all of that shit.
Yeah. The old Minecraft video with Inspector Gadget is like fucking.
Inspector Gadget.
That shit should be in a museum.
Inspector Gadget.
What's this? Minecrafter. You lay down bricks like bricks of shit.
I'll be right back, gents.
Yeah. Just. Wow, spit her twice in a row.
I was amazed you knew Ace Elieri.
I remember the name, but I don't remember watching too many.
He
of his videos.
was back in the day. He was not.
So back on 4chan would have threads talking about like the channel awesome people, and they actually did have tier lists of like the the critics or whatever. And I remember I think Ace Elieri was very low on the list. They weren't fans of him there.
No, he's got a massive hate army, and now years later he's come out as a furry. He's actually like a half furry. Like he started as a football mascot, and then decided he liked the costume so much that he joined a furry community, and that hasn't gone down well.
I think it was the channel awesome stuff heating back up was what got me back into DSP because the algorithm started giving me Sons of Kojima videos.
Oh damn! You know that Larry's Larry's a huge detractor.
Yeah, he throws clips in. Yeah. But like. Yeah, because I remember, God, what was it? Watching the old Retsupre videos. Then I was watching like there were a few threads about him.
Yeah. Like
they would show his like Bayonetta Part 1, where a cutscene shows where to go, and then he spends the next 20 minutes stuck in a place.
Yeah, I've seen that clip. Yeah.
Like. But then I forgot about him because I'm like, whatever. He just, I thought that he disappeared, and then like, I find out he's still a thing, and he was doing fucking. Ribs.
It is weird because DSP he became famous because he was bad at games. He didn't become loved because he was bad at games. He became trolled because he was dog shit at games. But now he is literally just known as a beggar. Now that is really
and not good at not good at games and a beggar.
He's still not good at games, but people don't really. Well, some people focus on it, like Vault Boy and stuff.
I mean, you'll have like the CTR stuff. Like a lot of people came to watch that.
The weird thing is, I watched. Do you know Beat 'em Ups? He's like a YouTuber who does like Nintendo Switch stuff. He actually reviewed CTR and did actually show that it was fucking brutally hard compared to like.
I watched the video. Have you heard of Thor High Heels?
No.
He does a lot of PS1 videos, but he did a review because he was talking about CTR. And he's like, the original was my favorite game. And he like played it and he's like, the new game is a lot harder because the AI uses the same tricks that the player can do. So while the player can go much faster, the AI by default goes faster too. And he said, but that's what makes the game really fun and better than the original. Oh, we were talking about other people talking about CTR because... But yeah, in comparison to the original, the remake is harder, but that's only because you actually have to get good at the game to...
Yeah, there's a learning curve. You have to actually,
No, it's cheating.
Not all games should be... But for DSP, if a game's not easy from the second you play it, it's a bullshit game. Like,
No, because DSP is a fucking brute force algorithm. He'll play a game until he gets through it. And he's lucky that like Resident Evil 2 has has difficulty adjustment.
yeah.
And
And then he'll brag about beating it after dying 50 times to a boss.
yeah. I beat it on hardcore, guys. Kind of a big deal.
I love that I can smoke them from up here. This is awesome.
You got him.
Look, sorry about that.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me. Oh my god.
But yeah, I think what got me the time that I got back into listening to DSP was around the time he got let go from Machinima. Because there was like all those SOK podcasts that were showing up.
Oh my god.
And they showed up on my YouTube feed, and I'm like, the fuck, DSP is still a thing?
Yeah. I think most people like SOK. SOK were pretty much the same respect.
The only thing I didn't really, I don't know. This is a minor nitpick. The thing that bugged me was where they would like show like a montage of like characters like Homer Simpson and like all the different characters, because these are supposed to be people who are part of the SOK, but it's like black and white renditions of video game characters, and I'm like, this is confusing. I don't know what this is about.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is there Tony Montana here?
I didn't like the Australian woman. I didn't dislike her. I didn't enjoy
Is that the
her.
one that died?
I didn't enjoy her as a personality. I don't know.
Is she the one that died? Which one had cancer?
Was she the one? Was
No,
she the
no,
one
no,
who was
no,
talking
no, she
about
was not the
being
one who-
fraudulent?
Yeah.
Wasn't fraudulent? Why?
I don't know. I was a bit mean to say that. I don't know what I was trying to say. I just didn't really... And the really derpy one. Who was the really spurgy one who had that had a really in the clip where they laugh at Panda Lee and when she's shaking that milkshake, and Fred goes, "She is a literal child," and then there's a guy just doing the derpiest fucking laugh throughout the whole thing. I think it was
Derpier than my laugh?
the main other guy. Who was the one that, like, Fred was the most famous. Who was this? Oh, I don't even.
I wasn't.
Tell me their names. You remember their names, and I'll tell you.
Yeah, Fred Fucks, aka Mr. Medicare Jr.
Freddy Bear, Freddy.
Freddy Fazfuck?
Was it him? I don't know. I think
I
the
don't
thing
know.
about SOK was I remember when they had Jim on the show and how bad that went. How Jim
they
was
had Jim on?
literally, yeah, and he literally was fucking low key fucking taking the piss out of them throughout the
I
whole
could
stream.
imagine.
He was like, they thought they'd banked fucking the gold celebrity, and he was like, "You're a bunch of fucking artists," and he was like, that was so awkward. It was so fucking awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I like about Jim never fucking attaches to anyone. Like, he was on the Ralph retort, but he very easily broke away when they all turned into
Yeah,
fucking
he was a
birds.
regular guest on the
he
kill
was-
stream, and then he
he
would
like-
like he would go do his like he was like a vagrant, kind of go around and show up to a place.
But he'd never fucking like attach himself or associate himself with. He'd still be his own person. He'd always be his own person.
Yeah, and as soon as something would come up, he would immediately be someone out.